why you believe the transsexual experience is not one that deserves to be validated.
Yeah, and I'm similarly trying to unpack why you don't believe Rachel Dolezal's lived experience is one that should
No,
be.
I do. I understand, and that's the conflation where you're trying to unpack one topic by putting
it's
up
exactly
another.
the same.
But we can't ask why a rhinoceros isn't an elephant. We're talking about an elephant, and the elephant in the room is that you have a skewed perception, in my opinion, about a transsexual experience, and I'm simply asking, why do you feel like it doesn't deserve to be validated if that's how the person feels? Because you know what you guys do, and I'm gonna say you guys that have these strong opinions.
What I just one person
No,
sitting
no,
here.
these strong opinions. No, it's people that you represent because you have very strong opinions. And what happens when it comes to the LGBT community is you'll conflate pedophilia by using children and gay, which are two different things.
I'm not conflating here. Your argument is that if someone who is not clearly being born with a penis, for example, decides that in their lived experience, actually, no, they should have had a vagina, and so they're going to start living like they have a vagina and getting cosmetic procedures like they have a vagina, that suddenly I should respect that. I'm saying, okay, keep it consistent and say the exact same thing about Rachel Dolezal, and you hesitate there. For some reason, you don't want to do that. And so,
no, I said she was crazy.
Exactly. So you have to keep it ideologically consistent. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying to you, I'm consistent. Rachel is not a black woman. And a trans person can't just wake up one day and decide to be a woman. A man can't wake up one day and decide to be a woman because of lived experience. I'm sorry that I'm consistent, but you have to figure out why you're not.
Trying to unpack is
why
you believe the transsexual.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start off by saying she cooked this guy in this debate, and you guys will see when we get into part two. But now that you guys had the opportunity to see this entire thing through, now we're gonna go through part one because it's two parts. All right, that was the first part of the debate, right? And I can't stand when people do that, man. Put your damn hand down. So again, this is Jason Lee. If you guys don't know, he is a part of the LGBTQ whatever community. I don't know all the I don't know all the letters, but he's a part of that community. Candace Owens is not. All right, Candace Owens is married, has been married for I don't know, maybe over a decade, has children, extremely successful. And one thing I will say is she is gonna call you out on your BS, man. And I cannot think of a time where she has gotten into any debate when she's lost. I just can't think of a time, man. Most of the people that she speaks to, in my personal opinion, I don't think they're nowhere near as smart as she is. And she literally she strips everything down to the core. Like it's just bare bones with her, man.
Experience is not one that deserves to be validated.
Yeah, and I'm similarly trying to unpack why you don't believe Rachel.
Trying to unpack is why you believe the transsexual experience is not one that deserves to be validated.
Yeah, and I'm similarly trying to unpack why you don't believe Rachel Dolezal's lived experience.
I don't know who Rachel Dollars or whatever, but I'm guessing from what it sounds like she was a white woman, but I guess she in her heart of hearts felt like she was black, so she moved around like she. If that's the case, that is crazy. But I would agree. I think that is the exact same thing when you have men out here, men that were born biological males with biological male parts. That's what you were born with. You can't just all of a sudden wake up the next morning and call yourself a woman and think that I'm supposed to get on board with it and think that everybody else is supposed to respect it and call you a woman. Hell no, sir, sir, sir. Ain't nobody playing with y'all, man. You got grown men out here wearing dress, putting on freaking wigs and talking about I'm here. What is it? Her. My pronouns are her, she, her, or some. I don't know. Y'all know. Listen, I don't go by that pronouns BS. When they start introducing that mess to one of my old jobs, I'm not going. I'm gonna keep it professional. I'm not gonna call them out. But it was at one of the places that I used to work at when they start putting their stuff on name tags instead of putting somebody's name, no, they had their pronouns up there. Her, she, her, or whatever, him, his. I'm not doing that. And I was hoping, I was hoping somebody was gonna try to present like, yo, I don't. That's not my name. I want you to refer to me as a her, sir, no, sir, yes, sir. I'm gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just not about to play games with y'all, man.
Is one that should
No,
be.
I do. I understand, and that's the conflation where you're trying to
I am.
unpack one topic by
Because
putting
it's
up
exactly
another.
the same.
But
It's
we
exactly the
we
same.
can't
Yes.
ask why a rhinoceros isn't an elephant. We're talking about an elephant.
Why a rhinoceros is not an elephant? We're talking about an elephant. Why a biological man is not a woman? Is this not the same topic? Why a white woman wants us to identify her or call her a black? Come on, man. It's the exact same thing. And I would love for these people to these type of individuals like him that try to act like they don't have common sense when they're having this type of conversation versus everything else. Damn scholars. I would love to plug them up to a doggone lie detector test and ask them a few different. Do you really believe what you were saying right now? I guarantee most of them would be lying. I guarantee most of them be lying. You got all of these people out here that move and act and try to push this other stuff on people. They're constantly reminding or trying to convince themselves that there's something that they're not. And I will not believe in my heart of hearts that people out here really believe a biological male really believes that he is a woman. Come on,
And the
man.
elephant in the room is that you have a skewed perception, in my opinion, about a transsexual experience. And I'm simply asking, why do you feel like it doesn't deserve to be validated if that's how the person feels? Because you know what you guys do, and I'm gonna say you guys that have these
You
strong
guys, what
opinions.
I just
And this is another thing what I don't get. Why do heterosexual males, heterosexual or people in general, why do they have to validate? Why? Why is it so important that we accept that BS that you're trying to why? Like I feel like, man, like, yo, that's completely against the law to try to push something off on somebody and try to make somebody or force somebody to call you something that you're not. That person. And that's what I didn't understand when, when this thing first started coming up or whatever, and I heard that ish about Jordan Peterson, the motivational speaker, or he was like he seems like a motivational speaker now, but I think he got fired. He got fired or they let him go or something. Allegedly, I don't know. But I heard that he lost his job because he refused to call one of those people in that community, by whatever by their pronouns. Man, I'm like, yo, bro, what the hell is the world coming to? No, I'm not. I don't care. And this is probably why, you know, um, well, I would say this. I'm actually glad that things are starting to reverse now, because I believe in the past couple of years that stuff was really being pushed on everybody, and that's the bad part about it. Men, women, biological men that identify as a man, biological women that identify as a woman, heterosexual men. This was literally pushed on them as well as the children. They were trying to put this stuff in schools and books. They were taking out, or they have been taking out, African American history to plug in this bull. Nah, nah, I'm not with
one
it.
person
No,
sitting
no,
This
here.
these
pissed me
strong
off.
opinions. No, it's people that you represent because you have very strong opinions. And what happens when it comes to the LGBT community is you'll conflate pedophilia by using children and gay, which are two different things.
I'm not conflating here. Your argument is that if someone who is not clearly being born.
I love the fact that, because people will do this. If I don't know if you guys picked that up, but people will do this. They will try to take something just out of the blue because at least on this debate, she has not said anything about that, right? Keep it right here. And that's exactly what she did. Listen, no. We're going to take it back to the conversation that we were having. And what I have been saying, what I am saying right now is you had a woman that believed she, quote unquote, believed that she was a black woman or whatever. And she wanted everybody to look at her and treat her as such. This is the exact same thing as a man that was born a man.
with a penis, for example, decides that in their lived experience, actually, no, they should have had a vagina. And so they're going to start living like they have a vagina and getting cosmetic procedures like they have a vagina. That suddenly, I should respect that. I'm saying, okay, keep it consistent and say the exact same thing about Rachel Dolezal. And you hesitate there. For some reason, you don't want to do that. And so.
No, I said she was crazy.
Exactly.
Man, if this ain't the pot calling the kettle, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? And she like, do you hear yourself right now? Do you there's no way. There's no way somebody can make it this far in life to become as successful as they are in their career and really be that ignorant. There is no way in the world.
Exactly. So you have to keep it ideologically consistent. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying to you,
consistent.
I'm consistent. Rachel
Facts.
is not a black woman. And a trans person can't just wake up one day and decide to be a woman. A man can't wake up one day and decide to be a woman because of lived experience.
Facts.
I'm sorry that I'm consistent, but you have to figure out why you're not.
So, right there, I'm confused, man. I'm really confused. Do that guy really honestly think or believe that he was cooking? Like, bro, she literally just caught you in what I would say a bald-faced damn lie. Like, you can't sit here and say one thing about somebody that's white, but wants to, wants everybody else to look at them as they are black. And then
And no matter how many
in the same sentence, do the exact same thing, but hit that damn reverse Uno card and try to make it seem like no, that what I just said doesn't apply for transgender men. What? Oh, fam. Hell no. Hold on. All right, so this, my friends, is part two. Part two of the debate. I'm going to let that spin. Let that record spin.
procedures Rachel Dolezal gets, or how much makeup she pounds on her face, or how much she kinks her hair, no matter what, okay, even if she presents and she fully looks like she's a black woman.
Even if she gets the Kim Kardashian
even
BBL.
Even if she gets the Kim Kardashian BBL, everything that she wants to get, she's still going to be and die a white woman. And that's the same for the transgendered people. You can get all the cosmetic procedures that you want. You can talk about your lived experience on a mic. You can stand up. At the end of the day, if you were born a man, you're dying a man, and that's it. You got to deal with that in your own personal time. It's not up for me to help you work through those psychological issues, and that's just how it has to be right now.
But what about people who say that? Let's conflate again, because you brought up Rachel Dolezal and race. That you as a black woman, no matter you having a white husband, having black and white kids, speaking all this rhetoric, you'll still, be equivalent to, what do they call us, monkeys, or an animal, or subhuman, because we're who they think we are.
That's just not true. I'm not
of
actually
course it's
a monkey.
not true.
But I'm not calling a person who's born a male saying that you're going to die a male. It's not the same as saying to a person who's a human, you're going to die a monkey, which is a different species.
But do you think people have looked at us our whole lives as
that's just
as
name
human
calling.
beings?
That's silly. And I've not denigrated anybody and said that you're not a human. I'm just telling you because, unfortunately, a lot of people when you get out in the world are going to lie to you to make you feel good. And I'm just not here to run the world like it's a kindergarten classroom. And no matter how many procedures Rachel Dolezal gets or how much makeup she pounds on.
All right, so now we're gonna go through and kind of dissect. Man, when I tell you she cooked him, and he was trying to throw these little attacks and stuff like that, man. But I absolutely love how Candace stayed composed and she pretty much just brushed it off and just laughed it off. Like, come on, bro. Like this is child's play. Like this entire conversation is child's play. She's too smart to be having a conversation and debating with somebody like Jason Lee. Way too intelligent, man. This is your boy punching up, man. Your boy punching up and them things
And no
ain't
matter how many
acceptable.
procedures Rachel Dolezal gets, or how much makeup she pounds on her face, or how much she kinks her hair, no matter what, okay, even if she presents and she fully looks like she's a black woman,
Even if she gets the Kim Kardashian
even
BBL.
if she gets the Kim Kardashian BBL, everything that she wants to get, she's still going to be and die a.
Hold on. I wanna stop it right there, bro. Like I I'm not a fan of people, you know, throwing little attacks and stuff at our women, man.
White woman, and that's the same for the transgendered people. You can get all the cosmetic procedures that you want. You can talk about your lived experience on a mic. You can stand up. At the end of the day, if you were
BBL.
born a man, you're dying a man, and that's it. You got to deal with that in your own personal time. It's not up for me to help you work through those psychological issues, and that's just how it has to be right now.
But what about people
What the hell is you trying to say? Get it out, man. Get it out. What's going on, Trinity? What's good? What's good, man? Y'all, it's gonna be a short live today. I want to apologize, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, your boy, gonna do some things today. Like for real. Anyway, let's get back to it.
who say that, let's conflate again, because you brought up
Here we go. When somebody is losing an argument, they will throw stuff out there that makes absolutely no freaking sense, and that's exactly what this guy's. Is he? Yeah, that's exactly what this guy is trying to do.
Rachel Dolezal on race, that you as a black woman, no matter you having a white husband, having black and white kids, speaking all this rhetoric, you'll still, be equivalent to, what do they call us, monkeys, or an animal, or subhuman, because we're who they think we are.
That just
What the? What? What does that even mean, bro? And you can kind of see the little smirk on her face. She's just like, yo, bro, yo, this dude is cooked. Like this is probably like the easiest debate. Like I can dog walk this dude in a conversation. I can walk circles around this guy. You're making no freaking sense. So let's conflate again. I'm thinking he about to come like, yo, he got some artillery in the back. He about to come with the bombs. That boy said, let's conflate again. You're talking about an animal. She said, a man, at the end of your life when you expire, you are going to expire as a man. That white woman that thinks that she's black when she expires, when she's no longer here, whatever term you want to use or whatever, she's going to pass away as a white woman. And he's talking about a black woman because we are subhuman. Oh, now you're apart, man. Cut it out, bro. She's going to pass away as an ape. These people, man.
But
Is
that's
that
just
not a
not
conflation?
true. I'm
No,
not
of
actually
course
a
it's
monkey.
not true.
But like, I'm not calling a person who's born a male saying that you're going to die a male. It's not the same as saying to a person who's a human, you're going to die a monkey, which is a different species.
But do you think people have looked at us our whole lives as
that's just
as
name
human
calling?
beings?
That's silly.
And see, again, this is exactly what they do. And now it's starting to make sense why individuals like this have a show because you got a lot of people out there that think just like this. And they don't even realize that this dude just literally moved the goalpost 16 times within this two-part debate. And none of them make sense. That's just like somebody start a story and didn't finish none of them mugs. Like what? Nothing adds up. None of what you said adds up at all.
And I've not denigrated anybody and said that you're not a human. I'm just telling you because unfortunately a lot of people when you get out in the world are going to lie to you to make you feel good. And I'm just not here to run the world like it's a kindergarten class.
And I can respect her for that, man. And that's the issue that we've been having as of late. It's too much or too many people are blurring the freaking lines. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Nobody wants to be honest with anybody anymore. Like, we need to have more people standing up to, I'm trying to keep from name calling this guy. I'm just gonna say individuals that think and act and have these type of talking points like this guy. What, hold on, let me can we, yeah. They have talking points like, hold on, like this dude. Like, I don't, you can't take these type of people serious. There's no way in the world. And again, I understand why he has a platform. I understand why, he's probably been as successful as he is now, is because a lot of people are gonna clip certain things that he's saying. And of course they gonna do good for views, for likes, for comments and stuff like that, because they gonna clip the ignorant stuff that he says. And again, all of this stuff can easily be taken out of context if you clip things the correct way. But again, when you sit down and you listen to the entire thing, you just like, what the, how the hell did we get here? Like, how in the world did we get here? I want to say this guy actually ended up being like a part of a government or something like that. What wasn't he? I don't think it's like the mayor, but I want to say he got voted on to something, man. And then it was a lot of stuff that was going on with wilding out. He ended up getting in trouble with the law, and it was a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know. It was something about money. I think they were trying to get him for like stealing money or something like that, allegedly. I don't know. But people like this, unfortunately, are the loudest ones in the room and the most wrong. And they have such a freaking huge following, so much damn influence, and you got so many people that get behind guys like this and just go to the left, man. But I will say this: as of late, in the last past 2 years, again, a huge shout out to my boy Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to him. He started a conversation and he's starting to bring a lot of these people back to the front of the congregation, and we're starting to have, serious conversations. And I would say all of this stuff with them pushing this transgender mess on men, women, children, everybody that never asked for this bull, I can honestly see a change happening, because 2, 3 years ago, man. I mean, they still putting it in there, but I feel like it's slowly starting to fade away. No matter if I watch a documentary series, a Netflix show, man, I can be in there watching something on damn Disney or Hulu, like a kid show. I was watching Rocco's Martin Life. Used to be my mom's. Well, probably I don't know if it's still her favorite show. I have to ask her. One of her favorite shows of all time. Heifer, Rocco, what's the name? Anyway, there's a few other people. Anyway, I thought that it was a pretty funny um cartoon or whatever. So I'm sitting there watching it. It was on Netflix, and it was like new episodes. I was like, new episodes of Rocco's Martin Life. Man, listen, again, I want to get back to watching those old TV shows, because back then when I'm watching Dragon Ball Z, I ain't got to worry about that mess. When I'm watching, all of my old TV shows like Pokemon or what, like, the kids shows that we grew up on, or even some of the movies that, I used to watch all, it was never a time where they would just like throw stuff in there that has nothing to do with the damn storyline. Because that's what's been happening. They just been pushing that stuff on everybody, man. Just throw it in there. Like, what the hell does it got to do with the damn, and that'd be it. That'd be like the end of the damn. It's just a little quick. Oh, I didn't realize this person was gay. What is that Buzz Lightyear movie? I didn't go see it after I heard that they had something to do with that mess in there. Even though I'm a huge fan of Buzz Lightyear, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go see that. Anyway, so I'm watching Rocco's Martin Life, and uh it was their neighbor. I can't remember what Rocco's neighbor was, but he went over to Rocco. I think he was sad, or the mother was sad, or something like that. And they were looking for their child. Their child, I believe, was their son. Either their son, I don't know. I think it was their son. And so Rocco went out to go find, their son or their daughter. I can't remember which one it was. So he's going out, he's looking, and out in the middle of the desert, I don't know, it was like a taco stand or something like that. And lo and behold, guess who we found? It was their child. I'm guessing their son. But only it wasn't their son anymore. It was a girl. And I'm just like, yo, bro, what the So the guy comes out or whatever, and Rocco was like, yo, your mother and your father, that they've been looking for you, man. Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, I don't want to go back or whatever because I don't know if they're going to accept me. It's like, and this was before like he had done it. Now I'm just like, oh, they accept him. Like, what's going on? Like, you got a extra hand or a third eye? Like, what the hell going on? Nope. Nope. Lo and behold, I think he went in, he came back out with a damn dress, and I was like, bro, what the freak, man? Man, I couldn't turn that ish off at. I don't even think I even got back on Netflix after that. Like after that, man, had happened because every single last movie, TV show, I stopped watching so many movies and so many TV shows because they were just throwing it. And it's always in like the second season or towards the end of the first season where they just put that. I'm just like, no, why? Why did y'all have to throw that in there, man? I mean, a great storyline, great characters, everything is all good, and then just out of nowhere, we just gonna just throw it in there. Ruin the entire damn scene. I'm like, man, throw the whole damn TV away. I don't even want to watch this mess anymore. Sick and tired of it, man. This is the issue though. We have, again, people like this dude continue to push this mess. This transgender trying to claim that men are that because of their lived experiences are women. You got guys in freaking women's sports. You have grown men trying to walk in the woman's bathroom. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, boy. Man, listen. Hey, I don't know how guys do it. Y'all got some mother loving patience, boy. Cause just imagine, right? You being a father, you being a father, and your daughter. I don't know. Maybe the mom is, watching other kids. I don't know, right? And your daughter has to go to the bathroom, and you're walking, you're holding her hand or whatever. All right, baby, go ahead and go in there and use the restroom. Daughter walks in, and this big 6'4", 6'5", muscle bound D head with a damn dress on because he identifies as a woman walks behind your door. Man, boy, let me tell you something, boy. Hey, how much money we got in savings? I just need to know. I just need to know. I'm about to dog walk one of these mofos. For real, dog, man. Get your get out of there, man. And I think that's the issue. I think that's really the issue. Most of these mofos did not grow up with a strong father figure in their life, or they didn't go and seek guidance, help, coaching, mentorship from a heterosexual. I got to make sure I put this thing correct. Heterosexual, I don't want to say alpha, but strong male figure that's going to teach them all them things that they didn't learn. Because it's too many guys out here, too many men out here that wear their heart on their sleeve, that are too freaking emotional. I'm not saying that you cannot be emotional as a man, but y'all need to gain control of that doggone thing, man, because again, we are now blurring the freaking lines, and you got people all over the damn place. Don't know if they're coming or going. And bro, I don't know. I don't know what the hell this damn world is coming to, but I pray and I hope and I wish that this content is gonna get out to more men. All right, this type of content got to get out to more men. Like having these type of conversations, holding men accountable, continue to encourage them to move in the right direction, stay away from that other BS because they're trying to put certain things into our children, into the TV shows, into schools, and a part of me kind of knows and understands why. Because it's a good marketing tool and they're going to make a lot of money out of it. But at what cost? Y'all ready to sacrifice the entire damn world, man. Because, I mean, God forbid we have some type of damn invasion or something like that. And the only thing we got to defend us is these damn TikTokers and, these guys out here wearing damn crop tops. My bad. I'm sorry. These guys out here wearing crop top hoodies. I was watching some content the other day, man. That boy was like, man, it'll look a lot better if it was crop top. I was just like, yo, bro, we cooked, bro. We are freaking cooked, man. This is crazy.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.